There.App is for on-location teamwork. You may relate to arriving in a city, racing to a venue, wondering what late schedule changes may have occurred, unsure if everybody's in place for execution, combing through project resources to see who from the team has logged in where. The stakes are high, the details are complex, and the stress is real. I've been there managing live on-site activities. In fact, a couple of the projects that we demonstrate include details from management experiences I've had, like exhibiting at a trade show in Barcelona, or a video that we shot for this sports app company. And I'm going to hone in on 3 ways that There.App is especially well suited for these sorts of considerations for working together around a location. Firstly, it's one resource for all of the project's information, live team communications, and on-site execution. And it extends that to include information about places, pinning key spots to the map, teammates able to share live location with each other. And again, across all these details and these on-site considerations, we make efforts to highlight what's most important so that people on the team can get the information that they need, address it, and still have attention heads up on the live activities happening around them. So going back to that first point about being an all-in-one resource, here on the menu, you can see the kind of information that we organize, whether that's calendar, shared files, to-do lists, team directory, chats among people, boards that you'll see shortly as a capacity to build out pages related to the project. So that's some of the functional range. And then across that, we have a really kind of a consistent construct. It is contextual. So here on the files module in the left, I see the thumbnail in which I can preview the file front page. And on the right, the action I can take is to download it, where for another example in our task module, over on the left, I see important information about when a task is due and whether it's overdue. And my action item on the right is to check it off as to whether or not it's complete. So with this consistent construction and the lightweight and easy to master features within each of the modules, it allows for them to be really fluidly linked together. So here I'm clicking through to an event, and then I'm going to look at the in-project activity for a particular person who's invited to that event. Maybe I'm curious about a task assigned to this person, and then I can click through to the places card for where that task is to be completed, and I can see other tasks and events scheduled in that place. And building on us looking at a place here, the next aspect of There.App that I want to highlight is how we uniquely bring into collaboration these considerations around places. First of all, adding one is easy as we integrate well with sources of map data. If I wanted to add the airport to this particular project, and then whenever there's location information related to other modules, it's always going to come up on map and be accessible. Here I'm going to go to the events module, and I'm going to click on an icon indicating where an event happens, our post video shoot happy hour. And if I click the navigation icon, then it's going to show me the other places within this project, so I can call up navigation to get from one of them to another. And one more aspect that I will like to show about what we do with location information is I'm going to go to the team module, and I am logged in here as this demo user, and this demo user is going to ask this person, Seth, which is who I'm logged in as on my phone, to share his location with the demo user and with Kristen for the next hour. And as he pushes it out, I do get that request as Seth here, and I'm going to go ahead and accept it. And you should see where I am. So now as demo, I can see Seth's location for the period that he's sharing with me. If I click on him, if he shares his personal contact information, I can reach out to him that way. I can always chat with him within the app, but Seth's control over what information about himself to share includes our general approach to privacy. Among other things, he can pause the location sharing and disappear from the map, and then when he's ready to resume sharing his location, show up again. But considering how to manage all of this information and access to functionality, including the lens on things related to places, There.App works to be considerate of what on-location teamwork is like, namely that the location is where people's attention should be instead of too much in their technology or devices. So we work to be very considerate in extending the most actionable and important information of the moment. So here, for example, actually Seth went ahead and sent a chat back to the demo user, which is provided in a universal and concise notification. And as he opens it up, the demo user sees that Seth is asking about what shoot to set up first. And that's in a image that's in our media module. However, instead of having to go to the media module right here within the chat, I can click to add and add a media item. And there's that shot along with an answer to the question. So here within the chat, we take care of our execution. Our attention can return to being on site, or maybe first I notice that there's a task that's overdue that I know is done. So I will check it off and further through our simple interface indicate that I'm pleased with the status of that particular item. So one more aspect of the app that's around how we support people being on site and knowing and having access to what's most important in the moment is our board module. So here a page can be built out, including like nice editorial and publishing capabilities to put in a headline, banner image, copy, but also information from our different modules, like a key person's contact information can be there from our team module, or from our media module, we can include welcome video to the team. Lower down on this board, I see some information about a happy hour that's going to happen the next day. Again, bring together features from our different modules, including the appointment card from our events module, a link if it should be shared to customers or prospects to the invitation web page through our web module, and from our files module, access to the current state of the RSVP list. So with this well-organized information, people have confidence that the project is being executed well, and their attention can be on where they are and who they're with and their live on-site activities.